Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Now, I haven't decided going into this video what I'm going to do yet, because I checked to see how long this trial is, because the one thing that I dislike about V3 is the fact that the trials get really long, and the first one was already really long, and they get longer with each one, so I don't know whether or not I'm going to do half the trial, and then do the other half of the trial next episode, or if I'm going to do this all as one episode, but take a break in the middle and then come back to recording later. Haven't decided, so we're going to figure this out together, however. Yeah. I don't want to be here forever, and I'll remember the things as we go. Okay. It's time. I don't know how much of this I'm going to do in one session.
Now then,
but we're going to just go
with a
as best we
basic
can.
explanation of the class trial.
Also, first class trial since the start of the game. So basically the whole game, where all of the mono cubs are dead. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's kind of annoying. I miss them.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
I'm gonna turn it up a little.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Ain't true.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Real quick. There you go.
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Oh, wait, Kokichi's death portrait is there, and it has a mystery icon.
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Ooh.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Fair enough.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, I see you. I'm down for this.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito's the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito's still alive. If we keep discussing this case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Oh, we're just going right in. Okay. I can already tell this video is gonna be really long. It's
The
probably...
victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yeah.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And
Yeah.
the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Yeah.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
Okay.
And the culprit must be Kokichi. We lost a really good
I think-
guy today.
It's Maki's.
Kazing! If only Mages could cast revive spells.
I love him, Mika. It's
The
Maki.
victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Oh, it shows me. Yeah, I forgot.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's...
That's wrong!
Okay, so yeah, I think honestly... Yeah, no, we're good. We're chilling.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Yup.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve.
And on the back.
That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
Yes, he
The fact that
was.
these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
I agree with Himiko.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
I don't even know, bro.
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Okay.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
In use. Oh my god, they're in the Exisol? There is no shot. We still don't know who it was.
An exisal?
Standing in Kaito's thing? Huh.
What? Why is an exisal here?
He was hungry.
Haha. Whoops. My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisol and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Oh my gosh. So, whoever is in there has the ability to do a voice of whoever is dead as well as themselves. Okay, so this is the gimmick. Okay. Every chapter 5 is at a gimmick. This is the gimmick. We went from masked victim to Nagito's existence to Exisol. Got it. Oh.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Thanks for the song.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
Alright. Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exocell and hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor. And played the tape for us. Okay. Alright. There he goes.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
Yeah, she doesn't like that very
I
much.
saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was
I didn't read the second half, so I was very confused for a second. I saw it through my fingers, like your fingers are your eyeballs. I'm sorry.
gonna...
Uh-oh.
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
Alright.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
The murder video has been recorded in the monopad and can be viewed. And view it from the Truth Bullets menu. I can words. Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brains splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
You don't look like you're feeling well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my bark over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
Yeah.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Okay. Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
It's Kokichi. He contradicts himself all the time.
Yepers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
He said the person who's the culprit is bad at hiding it, so it's probably Maki.
Are you serious?
I don't want it to be Maki, bro. No.
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine. Because Kokichi is the culprit.
Literally, no, he's not. I would be so surprised if it wasn't.
No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option. Is that really true? We're just gonna leave it at that? Okay, finally. That's something to happen. Here thou Stuise goes. Let's listen to what they had to say.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
Explain.
We all saw footage from earlier, right?
Yeah, we did. And?
Kaito got crushed to death.
Yeah.
Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime? With Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
I think
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
safety function.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
I love this. I love Abracadabra. Oh my god.
Kaito got crushed to death.
This is so helpful. Oh, actually might be that. I missed.
Video.
I actually do think it's Himiko. Hold on. It is Himiko, because the safety function is the thing. Yeah, it's Himiko. It's Himiko. It's Himiko. Bop! I don't care about the D counter. I just want to shoot it.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
Yeah, you literally could have only killed Kiba with that thing.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
The spark need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Bingus! Okay. We're gaming. We're gaming.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar.
But Kokichi's clothes also had arrows in them. So what?
Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means...
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Literally no.
Huh?
You're just being mean.
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
That can be taken out of context, and I don't like the fact that that can be.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
I thought... Hey! Whoa!
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
Oh yeah, it automatically gets rid of stuff.
I was punishing my magic.
It's probably Kibo.
Then explain the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around here. So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm the number one suspect.
I missed. Damn it.
I'm the
Number one suspect.
I love whatever thing I got. I don't even remember what it was called, but I love it. It makes it actually not as annoying.
So
I'm the number one suspect.
There we go.
I heard it!
Woo! Okay, this is not as annoying because we have like hella buffs.
You said
nice.
that you went to the hangar empty-handed. But that's a lie, isn't it?
Sorry.
what are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you.
Yeah, he did.
He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
She was in fact doing that. That is true.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No, that was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
True.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
The crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carry.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
She did in fact do that, that's true. Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong!
She's in the thing!
I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspicious. Okay. Go. Crossbow, 3 arrows, small empty bottle, excess will protect one from a poison.
The culprit!
Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
This all sounds so fishy.
Ah! Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
I don't know. Wait, what?
I'm not the culprit!
Oh, it is crossbow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What
I only carried the case.
is it the blue one? Because we're making Himiko clear?
That's true too.
Probably the blue one.
I didn't even use the crossbow.
I agree.
Nice. Alright, cool.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know how to make it.
She couldn't use it.
I had to think about that one.
Couldn't use it. Why not?
She didn't know how to make it.
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled.
Yep.
Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it.
Yep, which means Maki could have loaded the crossbow.
But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Pepperoni.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Asked to. Perhaps the person who asked was one of these two. I'm thinking it's Maki. Maki, right? Why would I ask for such a thing? Alright, no, I guess it's not her. Okay, Kaito then.
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar.
But Kokichi doesn't know how to make it either.
Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it.
So could have Maki could have too. That's the problem. I don't want her to die.
Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
Okay.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Good job. I think.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
Good! This is already more entertaining!
Oh boy. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Ah, flingity flongles. Diggity darn it.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Alright, let's give it everything we've got!
I'm so lost. Split opinion. Alright, here we go. Who's in the exile? Kokichi? Kaito. Debate from start.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
Nice.
Said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Which is everyone.
Possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
Yup.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay, I made a mistake, oh well.
I want to believe Kaito is...
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal.
Oh, it even works here. Damn. Himiko, you're helping me.
Can't leave the
On night,
Exisal
you're
because
helping
he's
me by accident.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of...
Did you
Get
watch
flongled.
the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but
Maki!
The Mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay, go.
Damn it!
Damn it, it was the other one. This game doesn't make sense.
I was wrong!
Which one's A? Which one's A? It's that one.
This is our answer.
Okay, alright, whatever. I still don't understand how the stupid buttons work. It's dumb.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Crossbow, 3 arrows, electro bombs,
When
electro
the
hammer,
crossbow
poison.
fired, what was even going on?
if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Okay.
Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other 2 are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired. So how could they both shoot each other?
By the
Oh,
way,
it's
crossbow shots hurt
Himiko.
a lot.
It's Himiko, it's 3.
My wound is still aching something fierce.
Why is
When the
Kokichi just
crossbow
rando? Yeah, it isn't arrows, it's Himiko.
possession first. He probably fired the first shot.
Then Kokichi disarms Kaito.
Kaito took the crossbow and
Returns fire.
I
Didn't get the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different
one.
He's just...
But
Only one crossbow.
taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Give me counterpoint! Said in the worst noise possible.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
Interesting. Okay.
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because... There were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
Okay.
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
Yeah.
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them.
Yeah.
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko's lying. There must have been some angle to this that we haven't considered yet. What could have happened? Think. Need to think. Psych taxi. Okay. Alright. 2, 1, let's go, guys! Alrighty! Onward to the Thunderdome. I don't know, I'm just saying words. I think that word is arrow. Ow! I got flung into it. Bro, I'm doing horrible. I'm not in the zone right now. It's been a while since the last trial. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? 1. You got 1. I really need my health back, man. I really need it. I'm expecting to get a B on this trial, probably already. 1. They're in order, yeah. 1 arrow. Here we go. Nice. Gimme. I missed all of those. What am I doing, bro? No! No! I don't want to risk missing it. He's there. Where is he? See him. Stopping with his strat. Okay, speed up. Let's go. It's trial time now. I've gotten him. I've gotten the Monokuma. One. Give me 1 game. Give me 1 box. Thank you. Were all of the arrows inside the hangar from the start? I don't think so. I don't think they are, right? They shouldn't be. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if they were. I'm just saying. Alright, next up. Who brought the arrows? Is that what it says? That's what I'm guessing it's probably going to say. Can I hit these boxes, please? Who brought the arrows? It's Himiko. Well, who brought the 2 arrows? Oh, I don't know. It wasn't Himiko. It wasn't Kaito. Himiko, Kokichi, a third party. It wouldn't be the other 2. No, I had a third party. Nice. W base and everything in between.
Remember what Kokichi said.
Be careful. The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. If you use it against... excuse me. If you use it against an exocell, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? He did say that.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Maki didn't have hers. I did think that was
Maki was the
weird.
only one without an electro hammer, wasn't
I
she?
did think that was suspicious.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Yeah, no, there's no shot she didn't.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exocell with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after...
I'll kill your logic.
Great. Alright. Oh, okay.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
I'm finding the mystery? That's my job?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Okay.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exocell, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Okay. The battle showdown start. Crossbow, 3 arrows, large black case, electro, 1 poison.
You're right.
Oh, damn.
I used the electro hammer,
That was fast.
and I used the exocell to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Why is my mouse being weird? My mouse was flinging it of the other way. What the frick?
You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the exocell to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Advance.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
I think it's poison.
Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
It's poison.
The arrows left holes in their clothes.
Yeah, it's poison.
Think about the locations
Abracadabra
of
is
the
working.
wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut
Okay,
through
she
your
was
words.
going off on me. Why was that rebuttal showdown so hard?
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison-tipped arrows.
Poison?
Okay.
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! Cause... why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill...
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
What happened? Why did that happen? Try and kill Kokichi, she wants to kill the mastermind. Maki said she'd sacrifice anything she meant. Just that sacrifice Maki must be talking about. All of us.
That's it!
She's gonna kill all of us to kill Kokichi.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone.
Okay.
Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please!
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Hi, Monokuma.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Because the cause of death could now be the press.
This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could've?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
Run it by me.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it.
True. This is very much becoming a Nagito situation. I don't like it.
No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? No, it's not. You literally can't tell. It's impossible.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
Yep.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. I know, because I was actually involved.
Damn. Okay.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Well, every killer tries to make an unsolvable murder. That's the point. That's literally the point.
This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Oh, he doesn't even know, doesn't he?
Huh? Yes, of course.
Oh, he doesn't even know who the culprit is. Oh my gosh. This is good. This is really good. I hate coughing. I hate it.
Eh? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
Ooh.
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
So only the guy in the exosol knows. We're pretty sure it's Kokichi, but I still think it's Kaito a little bit.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know!
I wanna know, man. Yeah, Mastermind's not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko, but that can't be it. She's freaking dead. We never came into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who planned the killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
Me? I'm just kidding.
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out. So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial! Me versus Monokuma!
I hate to break it to you, Exosol Kokichi, but there's still one chapter left of this game.
You versus Monokuma?
I will say, I do like the fact that you're playing my favorite song in all of Danganronpa, though, so I will take that.
When I play a game, I intend to.
I love this song so much.
But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
Has it ever not?
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
What's the Deltarune song for join? No, it's not right. I tried my best. Let's go. Monokuma, Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
Me.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died.
True. But again, Monokuma said that it wasn't edited.
Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim.
And Monokuma proved it. So he's dead. I'm not really getting this here. I'm gonna be for real with y'all.
That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
It was Tenka. I don't know.
What?
Maybe.
Where would he even get another body?
Andrew, I don't know.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Monokuma and Kokichi sound more like Rando every single chapter. I need to start sending Danganronpa clips to Rando.
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive.
True.
We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
That's rich coming from you. You were the one that said, oh, nah, it's Kaito, he's dead. Trust me, man.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
How?
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito.
I didn't think you did. Since you have such a freaking huge crush on him or whatever.
I don't want that.
I know you don't. It should have been me.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
She just, it's like, oh well, whatever.
Then let's all talk it over together.
Together. Gotta rely on your friends. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Okichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
A trick to that video. What could it be? What's suspicious about it? There is a part of the video where it stops. And then it goes down really fast. And by that point you can't see anything but the sleeve and coat arm. Or the shirt arm, I mean. So it's possible. And maybe he could have lied. Maybe he made me alter the camera. Alter a camera, and then he used that one. It's possible. Hydraulic press, Kaito's code, electro bomb. It's one of the two.
There must be some trick to that video.
It's one of the top two.
That's what you all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. There's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something off about that videotape. The hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
No.
Any other bright ideas?
Any other bright ideas?
Come on, everybody, speak up!
Is it? I don't know. Which one is it? Which truth bullet? Because it depending on the truth bullet, I know exactly who it is. I think it's Kibo though. Because
There
it.
must be some trick
Yeah, no,
to
it's
that
Kibo. It's
video.
Kibo. It's Kibo. It's Kibo.
That's what you all gotta figure out!
It's Kibo.
There is no trick.
I love
can check, but
abracadabra.
there's no editing
Abracadabra is
function
such
in
a
that
good thing. Hold on.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped...
Damn it. There we go.
I agree.
Okay, yeah, no. I'm not wrong. I'm just bad.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
Did it not stop? It didn't, right?
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
It stopped. That's a really short window, though. Like a really short window.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly? Right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Either it's a splice, and he's just being really cocky and confident about it, or... Oh, mine. Okay. Wait, what? What did I do? I don't know. What does that do? I don't know what that does. It's one of these. I'm just gonna break everything. That was a really good streak. What the hell? It's not the Exisol. What's up here? There's something up here. Oh yeah, I have a thing that gets rid of the timer. It's gotta be this one. There's no way it's either one of the other two. I don't know what that is, but it's. I know it's not one of the others.
I see it.
So, there we go.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
If you could, I'd be relatively surprised, you speedy boy.
That's true.
He is really fast. Wait, he is. He's really fast.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
Oh. I see it now. That's how the bodies are switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. I feel a cough coming. Oh, they're making me play mine again. It's the camera, though. So I need to find the camera. That's the hammer. I think that's the camera. What's over here? You just see everything in case. Oh, electro bomb. Yeah, it's this. I'm so glad I got that thing that allows me to break stuff like by itself. It's definitely that. Yeah, there's no shot.
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar. Which means that something had to have been decided before. Also, everyone else is alive. I have to pin that down. I can't let anything escape me this time. What? Huh? What? I don't know. Literally, what do I do? V. Oh, it is a V. Okay, so the first word's probably victim. I have no idea what to do after that. T-I-N. I have no idea what this other word could be. What are some letters that don't look? H? Victim. E is a vowel. What? Victim oh, help. Victim helper? Oh, that's wrong. Victim helper. Is there an R? There might be an R. Is there an R? Victim helped? I don't see an R. Victim helped. Okay. So, yeah, it's Kaito.
I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit.
So, yeah.
The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside.
Then they switched.
If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim.
Which is Kaito.
To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times.
Meaning that Kaito's the culprit and Kokichi's the victim.
An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Which, based on the conversation that happened between Kokichi and Kaito earlier, is possible.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
I don't know, man. I'm just here. I was promised waffles. I showed up.
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, Even Monokuma would be tricked.
Yep.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Kaito. Kaito killed Kokichi, the culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit inside the Exisol. Oh, now it just says Exisol. It can only be them. Hey, buddy.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means
But Kaito is the culprit, and Kokichi's freaking dead.
Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera. At first, if the two of them switched while the press was stopped,
Then Kokichi's dead, and Kaito
the
isn't.
culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi
Was Kaito.
must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I mean, hey, I'm just playing by the rules. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
And that makes sense. Excuse me.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
I'm gonna have a water break. Hashtag hydrate or die.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
No. What do you want me to say? No, he's not. You're not. Huh?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive.
How?
Because I'm the culprit.
Literally, what are you yapping about?
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Yeah, I was right. Let's go. Great, let's see.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no
Sorry,
other
what?
possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow.
So far, this is so bad.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth.
You're wrong.
But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't
God.
matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. I was at the scene,
Yeah, I am.
so
that's
I
A.
know I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Oh, frick.
Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I
Hello,
wanted to
game?
believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
What?
Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene.
Game.
So
Game.
I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene.
I don't care.
So I
L plus
know
ratio?
I'm not wrong.
L plus ratio. Final blow.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
I did it wrong.
I was at the scene. so I know I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I saw Kokichi
Pretended
drink
to
the
drink the
antidote.
antidote. There we go.
It ends here!
It only took me like 2 tries, but we're fine. Put some clothes on, please.
This is
Easy.
the truth of the case!
Alright, I'll let this run.
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar.
Yep.
When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window.
Yippers. That is in fact true.
That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one.
Yep.
Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation.
He's just standing there like, hey guys.
While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow.
That thing of Maki could be at the thumbnail. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both.
Yep.
But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion.
Act 3.
When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar, so she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow, but it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan, but because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan.
That also might be the thumbnail. I don't know. There's a lot of things.
There was a lot to prepare, and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders.
Yep.
Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera, and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
This game is insane.
And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
Hey, buddy. That actually might be the thumbnail.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it?
Dude, this game is insane.
Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
This game is awesome. I love this game so much. Oh my god. Best Danganronpa game already. There's no shot. Danganronpa
I'm
2 doesn't
right,
stand a
aren't
chance.
I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Like, I love Danganronpa 2, don't get me wrong, but this game is insane. Oh my gosh. There's only one thing about 2 that I don't like. And that's the fact that I have to sit here for 4 hours. It's midnight right now, actually. It's like 12:10. But, hey. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Okay.
Huh?
It's over.
Thank God, bro. I'm not gonna sit here anymore. Oh, hey, buddy.
If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right,
Bro came out that exisal like a freaking boss. Look at that, man. Only a boss would stand like that. This is why I like Kaito. His hair is kind of whack, but, like, I like this man, alright?
then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
GG's. GG's. That went crazy.
Kaito!
That was the best trial I've ever been in. And I'm saying that with Nagito in mind. That was awesome. Maybe didn't have the craziest murder. I think still that was Nagito, but dude. That was awesome. Let's see how this trial ends.
So, it really was you?
My Alexa went off. What? Okay, anyway.
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything, but before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Here we go. Hey Kaito, hey buddy. It was Tenko. It's Kaito. I'm trying to remind myself of Tenko's existence as much as I can because I miss her.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Maki's gonna vote for herself. Nope, everyone voted for Kaito. Alright. Alright. Damn.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Verdict. Spin that wheel. It was Kaede. I'm just kidding, it's Kaito. Hey, buddy. Give me my coins I can't use and let me move on with my day. I'll rise. How'd I do? I don't think I did the best performance, but I think I got a good enough showing. I'll take my A and move on. I got 200 coins I can't use, which means I got like 700 coins if I hit financing instead of abracadabra, but I'm not gonna do that. Frick, you think I am? You think I'm gonna pick abracadabra? Or you think I'm gonna pick financing over abracadabra in chapter 5? I'm not doing that. Backroot? There's backroutes? Oh, is it probably? It's probably if you lie more. I don't want to do that. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong. Hey, Samugi.
But you know...
But man, was it hard to act like Okichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote down most of his own lines.
Jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. What the frick? He literally predicted everything. Oh my god. Dude's a freaking menace. You even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events. Oh my god, this guy is freaking insane. Me too, Himiko. But even so, I still had to ad-lib you guys. Still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Come on,
Hey,
man.
come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why'd you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki. She was protecting Gaito, or just believing in him like me.
That's right.
Wait, what? I hit the wrong button. Oopsie. Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking the whole time this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind.
Ah.
Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretend? You all fell for it. You and I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this freaking hell, bro. Like this remote control, I had Mia make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard using Gontai making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
The hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind
Shit!
was to end this boring killing game. Rare Kokichi swear word moment.
You know...
Then who's the true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either.
But
But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. The game's pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing. My plan will help me win.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but what is this plan to overthrow the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult, Kaito. I need you. To kill me. That shit ain't... The music stopping, his frickin' sprite change into that. The laugh. Oh my god, bro. Chill, it's midnight for me. I don't want to have nightmares of you.
What?
What?
I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown. And then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Maki Roll or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. If Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But
That's what I'm the most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about them myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
well, you know.
I'm starting to have like abdominal pain for... I don't know. I've been sitting here for too long. It's freaking nighttime. It's 12:30. Can I leave now? Even if Monokuma are the true mastermind, Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up!
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there'd be no reason for to be such a stickler about the rules. There would be no point in making this game in the first place.
But
Monoguma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
Which
means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
So this is some kind of show.
But
I'm sorry, I cannot do Himiko right now. My throat is killing me. Oh my god. But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we? That's right, the flashback light is the reason we even remembered that.
Ah,
But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after the class trial, there's no doubt.
listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound to the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. He relied on Shuichi.
Yeah.
It's just like Kokichi said. If this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who's watching?
Hey,
What's all this about, Monokuma? This is the best Himiko impression you're gonna get. Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why won't you tell us? We were friends earlier.
You guys.
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well,
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then,
That's another question. Who are you, really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
incomprehensible.
then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him?
ahem.
I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Cue the JoJo reference. Alright, cool. My dumbass is gonna forget. You're just too cute. Okay. That's playing dirty, so that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. With that sprite, that is some terrifying shit, okay? I'm not even gonna... I don't think I gotta explain. Even Kaito's like, the same reaction as me. Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end the killing game.
ruin this killing
That's why
game.
you have to kill me so we can win and ruin the game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah, crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. I know. But you know,
At least
I wasn't boring.
boring, right?
You stole my line, man. I thought I was gonna read that.
That punk.
And he blackmailed you by using me.
Ah,
I agreed to his plan once I heard the words, ruin the game.
jeez.
He was crazy, but but that led him to come up with some crazy ideas. And he needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
Because I'm out of time.
What?
Time?
Could it be?
Kaito, you mean your health?
What are you talking
But you
about?
said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it
My
anymore.
bad.
My bad, that was a lie. Alright.
Huh?
A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking. It can't be.
But you know,
Frick. Coughing. Am I gonna have the Kaito explosion sickness? But I gotta wonder how this all happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If he was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be?
This might be a virus.
what?
Virus? Oh.
If I remember correctly,
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. That guy still looks like Fuyuhiko in my opinion. The old one? Yeah, still looks like Fuyuhiko. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Virus detected. Several bodies in the street. Yeah, no, I think there's a virus, guys. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant. Alright.
Could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use the flashback light, so we might not remember.
But
But weren't we supposed to be immune? Were we selected? We were selected because we didn't.
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher
to
Project.
tell you the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
Kaito's infected with the virus. Damn it, he got COVID-19. How could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know...
When I found out about the plan, I thought that was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
Kokichi left me with a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see it. Right through it till the end. I can word.
Huh?
Well done!
That's exactly how it went. Nice jump, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then,
Kaito, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi's lie and tell you... with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Yeah, just what I'd expect from my sidekick. I need to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
Me?
I mean...
To be honest, I was jealous of you. Jealous?
That's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So that's why I went so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Kaito, that's not true.
Hey!
I was only so confident because you were there for me. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take responsibility, and that was why I could do all this. If you didn't talk to me back, then even now I'd be... Oh. No, he's not doing good. Oh, he's really not doing good. Kaito?
Kaito!
Oh, frick, they're playing this song again. I'd love to sing the empty truth, but not in this moment, please.
What?
Kaito, are you okay? No? How can I be okay? I'm about to die. He's not wrong. Actually, I can't screenshot that. I'll screenshot it because it's funny. That's the other button. F2. Yoinky sploinky. Yoinky sploinky squared.
okay.
Yep, sure you are, Bucko, because it's punishment time. Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill
I
him.
won't let you kill Kaito.
Oh?
You're planning to get in my way. You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you from the start anyway.
indeed.
I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
No, stop.
Kaito!
Kaito, I can't. I can't let you die.
That's it!
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you. That's kinda gay, bro. I'm sorry.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey, hey!
Oh, just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. You know what I mean?
Huh?
What? When life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anyone, right?
That's nice!
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey!
What are you talking?
Hey!
Alright, kids, time for your grand re-entrance. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Really?
Rise and shine, Earth Sign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocubs!
Wow. I will say, though, I really like how Monodam looks in that picture. I'm also just happy my homie Monotaro back. I love that guy. Stop. Even if you fight, the exocells will just get you killed, damn it. The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up. Makiro, enough already. I never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I fought to protect someone. I mean, you're holding a knife in front of me. I don't feel very safe right now, but still, I love you.
Huh?
Huh? And I've never been given a nickname like Makiro before either.
What?
You. And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before. It only took you like 3 freaking chapters. Is how long has she had a crush on him? I have no idea. I'm just jealous it isn't me.
What?
Maki roll. I feel sad though, because like, as much as I low-key, as much as I wish Maki liked me instead, I low-key ship. And it makes me sad, because now Kaito about to freaking explode of whatever virus he got.
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill
That's
him.
why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Makiro, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing.
Hey, so...
Makiro, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much that you didn't even like yourself a little. And that wasn't the reason. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from
That's
others?
right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about it.
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself. I'm dying. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Oh, Kaito. I will take very good care of you, Maki. I promise.
Come on,
Moon on the
man.
water. Oh, that's what this song is called. I always wondered. Because I never pay attention. Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow many tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaito, I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
I'm gonna hold it in. You're not doing a very good job. I'll endure it.
I
can't cry even if I wanted to. You look like you're doing. You look like you are. More than anything, you look like you're pooping your pants, but still.
Ugh.
Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do.
Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
Hey!
But let me just say this one. Say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
Get ready!
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. Oh, he's got fire in his eyes and he's ready to go.
Ugh.
That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest of you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, never forget, you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Kaito, okay.
The impossible is possible!
Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Thanks, Kaito. Oh, no. We're not doing this shit again. First it was Sonya in the last game. Now Maki. And the thing that makes it worse is I love Maki way more than I like Sonya. Oh my god, no, please. She looks so sad. That might even be the thumbnail, bro.
Maki roll!
Maki, how long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. It's impossible. I can't. Of course, my bad for making you cry like that. You're not doing a very good job right now, Kaito.
Alright!
Alright then, let's end this off with a bang.
I'm Kaito Momota,
Special
Luminary
punishment
of the
suited for the
Stars.
Luminary of the Stars.
Okay.
You don't gotta tell me, I'm excited already.
Get ready!
Oh yeah, well screw you, I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time!
Here we go. And soon we'll not have to play this stupid game anymore and I can actually go to sleep. Kaito's been found guilty. Time for him to freaking explode. Or whatever the hell. Hey, buddy. Wait. What? Oh, that's Monokuma. It's like the first execution from the first game. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. I don't mind that, actually. Blast off second ignition. Sweet. I actually don't mind. This is pretty neat. Please don't make it the same, but I don't mind. What? Oh? No, this is different. He's drilling to the... Uh-oh. Okay, we're in the core of the Earth now. He's going through the other side. There he goes. He's not looking good. I'm gonna turn upside down. Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing, but not really. Oh, he's gonna... Oh. Oh, God. Error confirmed? confined, confirmed. Oh, he's dead. Based. The execution failed. And he goes back down. Hey guys. Kibo? Kibo? No? He lost his little hair thingy. He's good though, I think, right? He's not. He's dead. I would be more sad, but I'm way too tired. It is midnight. Actually, at this point, it's probably 1 in the morning. It is 1 in the morning. God damn. Alright, well, that sucks. Oh, Kibo's, like, spazzing over there. Hold on. And the two of us are freaking looking like we're gonna... I look like I'm about to poop myself. Maki's still sad, which makes me sad. I think Kibo's spazzing over there. I don't know what Himiko and Samugi are up to, but they're probably not happy either. Is he good? Hello?
Right?
Kibo, are you okay? You got hit by the debris when you...
Well...
I'm fine. More importantly. That is the best noise I've ever heard in my life. Time. During this ranting, Monokuma took out a flashback light. Is he hitting us with all of it? Freaking hell, bro. Damn, really? Right now? Oh, what? He looking like he just saw the freaking god. Or something really disturbing.
What?
What did you just do?
What?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything. This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. A remnant that you'll remember that despair is the only choice you have, and that hope doesn't exist at all. The killing game will never end. Why is Shuichi the only one that looked surprised? And then Monokuma left. He declared that the killing game would continue. He declared there's no hope. Alright. I'm gonna wait till I see that chapter end screen. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all that I had just to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. Not just Kaito, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted. Someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing. Because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. You've got to be kidding me. No. No, we're not doing this shit again. We're not doing this again, right? It's not Junko, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Junko. Junko died, and then she came back in 2 other games. So, I guess it makes sense. Do I like it? Not really. This could also be the thumbnail if I wanted it to be. I can't tell if she's facing behind or to the front, because her feet look like they're facing backward, but her hairline and shirt look like they're facing forward. Her hands also look like they're facing backward. I can't tell. This is whack as fuck. I don't understand. The killing game will never end. And never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want more. I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. It's just simple supply and demand. Great. Junko's freaking back for the 4th game in a row.
Such despair.
Alright. It's not over yet, bro. Let me go to bed. It's 1 in the morning. Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard. The place where Kaito and I would train together. I'm so glad I didn't do this all in one sitting, by the way. Because after I missed the Monokuma and the psych taxi, I literally just, like... I just didn't keep going. Because Preston called me for something, so I did that with him. If I had to do this all in one sitting, I would actually throw hands. My heart felt crushed, all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing? Hi, Maki. Are we chill? Are we friends still? Maki?
Hey.
See, you came too.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, bro.
Sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaede, I ended up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well,
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Huh?
hey,
Are you lonely now that Kaito's gone?
Okay.
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't even know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If he hadn't have been my friend, I would be.
that's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad. I'm grateful to Kaito.
Huh?
Grateful?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to tell him that I can, that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not gonna wallow in pity. You look like you're about to do exactly that. But you also look really cute, so I'm not gonna bother. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks. Yeah. So you guys were here here after all. Hey, Samugi.
Yeah.
Just like I thought. I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you. Hi, Himiko.
Ah!
Samugi, Himiko. Kipo's not with you guys? Well, to be fair, he's having like a spaz attack, bro. I don't know where he is. If you don't mind, can we join you in your training?
Huh?
Huh? I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together. Sure you will.
Huh?
We're going to end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I have promised.
Okay.
Himiko and I promised Kaito. Yeah. We're gonna do what we promised and work together to end the game.
All right.
We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Aww. Himiko. Kaito said it best. I'm not alone. Bro, why does Samugi look so hot? Me and the squad. Let's go. I love these guys. This game is the best cast of any Danganronpa. I love every character. Granted, I love some more than others, but my least favorite character is Ryoma. Okay, actually, that's not true. I hate Monosuke and Monokid, but I mean, out of the students, I don't hate any of them. Ryoma's my least favorite student, and he's even the GOAT. Like, this game is amazing. Okay, I took a picture of this, right? I'll take another picture in case I didn't. That's right, I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who've died. They all gave us their hope too. That's why I'm gonna live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I'll hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Because, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Freaking Kaito, man.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey.
Oh, by the way. Yeah? What happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know. What is that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. But the rest of us are here. I kind of wish he'd come too. Where is he, actually? That's a good point. Oh?
It's quiet.
Oh, we're about to find out what he's doing, isn't he? Hi, Kibo.
Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing.
Oh.
I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity.
Oh. I think I'm getting behind this. Are those missiles? Are those missiles? Wait, hold on. Kibo. He's got a mask and everything, dude. What? I'm liking this fit. Hold on.
It would fill me with the power of hope. Guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore.
Oh.
All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this.
Why does every character that's still alive get cooler and cooler as the game goes on? Because every time a character dies now, I'm like, frick, I liked them.
No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
Oh, we're getting a whole cinematic here? Oh my god. What's he doing? Wait, he's a gun. Why does Kibo have a gun?
And I will destroy it.
This guy. Oh, shit. Turn that down. Oh my god. That's the end, right? That's the end. Thank the freaking Lord. I do not want to be playing this game anymore. Five left. Shuichi, Maki, Samugi, Himiko, and Kibo. Signing off. Clear Chapter 5. I got the jacket. Honestly, that's pretty cool. That's worth getting the jacket was worth the, 5 hours I had to stay here. That was, as long as the Eden's Garden trial. And for those of you that have had to watch that or play that with me, oh my god. That Eden's Garden trial, I actually sat there for the entire day. Well, and when I say the entire day, it's because I woke up late and then streamed it, and it was nighttime by the time that I ended stream, so... Shit. Okay. Just because of the fact that I've been recording for 4 hours and I don't want to risk it, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro on this screen. So if it freezes, I'm going to be very upset. But that means I have to do the whole trial again. But in case it didn't, this is goodbye. Only other announcements other than this is that I'm working on the second episode of InfiniteSMP Season 2 lore, and I have a little bit of a recording for episode 3 of the Let's Play. I'll probably wait until next week or just wait for 2 weeks to record Danganronpa, because my next 2 weeks are probably going to be the busiest I've been in a long time, and I really do not want to run the risk of falling behind. So I'm just gonna tell you that now. 2 Infinite videos are in the works. One's being recorded, the other one is being filmed and is being added to. I'm probably gonna continue working on that tomorrow. So you have that to worry about, or you have that to look forward to. As for Danganronpa, the next episode is the beginning of Chapter 6. I don't know when I'll start recording that, but it might not be for a while. I also don't know when this video will come out because it's a lot of footage to edit, and it's in 2 separate recordings, meaning I have to wait doubly as long, so keep that in mind. The last thing I will say to you is that... Actually, I have nothing else to say, so never mind. I've been awake too long, man. My brain is not in the right place right now. I can't think clearly. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Danganronpa I was about to say Danganronpa 2. Thank you for watching this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. Bye. Kaito, no! Damn it! Damn it, damn it! Kokichi kind of based as hell, though.